What's poppin', Remembers? We are the Remember One podcast, home is Millennial Nostalgia, Gen Z, and Millennial Nostalgia. I'm Jose.
I'm Johnny.
I'm Amir.
What's poppin', boys? How y'all doing?
All good. All good.
All right, yo. We're going to waste no time. We got a special guest with us today, our boy Ramen. Say what's up, man.
Hey, what's up? My name is Ramen, host a YouTube channel, Ramen Retro. I also host two podcasts, the Ben 10 one and an interview podcast where I interview YouTube creators. So happy you guys had me on. I had to watch the Green Lantern movie twice, guys. I'm not joking with you.
Twice.
And it still sucks. Just prepare for this. The entire movie's awful twice.
We're excited to hear some of those thoughts.
We appreciate the
twice.
honesty.
Oh, man. It takes a lot for me to just get these guys to watch it one time. And then they're just like, nope, never again. It's banned.
Or just to watch it at all.
Or at all.
In preparation for this was the second watch, and I fully agree with him. I don't like this movie.
In full transparency, too, this is one of the few movies back when I was like a kid where we went to go see it in the movie theaters. I remember the beginning, and then I fell asleep, and then woke up at the end. That's all I got from this movie back then, bro.
So it's like hoodwinked for you?
It was like Hoodwinked, Superman Returns, Day the Earth Stood Still. A lot of the movies that
How
were
can
boring
you fall
as hell.
asleep during Hoodwinked?
During Hoodwinked, I just didn't.
That movie is so crazy. It keeps you on your toes.
Yeah, I probably was just super tired. Not to mark on that movie's quality, but Superman Returns and all them other movies were crap. I don't care.
Wow. Ramen, have you ever watched Hoodwinked?
I have watched Hoodwinked 1 and 2. Okay movies. CGI is pretty weird, but I do think it's a pretty good movie.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. They feel like fever dreams.
They are.
Mhm.
Yeah, they do. They do.
I didn't know there was a sequel.
You didn't?
Nope.
It was literally called Hoodwinked 2.
Oh, shout out Hoodwinked and whoever made that.
Whoever greenlit it to go again.
Patrick Warburton's a wolf, man. It's a goated movie, man.
Hey.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, man.
Have
Joe's
iconic
a
voice
wolf,
actors.
man.
Y'all can't convince me.
Hey, we'll do Hoodwink next week.
So, shout out to you guys for giving us our next movie suggestion.
Mhm.
You know, we're gonna hop on it. Hey, maybe during the springtime because that's a spring movie, right?
Or just leave it to
What?
the comments. We don't need to do Hoodwinked this time. It's completely fine. It's all right.
Let us know if you want Hoodwinked. The answer is yes. But yeah, we're talking about the Green Lantern 2011 movie, live action with Ryan Reynolds.
Mm-hmm. Certified classic.
And Ramen, do you remember when this movie came out?
Hold up.
Please, thank you. No, I try to cut over it. No. It's okay. Entertain it.
It's not a certified classic. The whole movie looks like it was like filmed in piss water orange, man.
Hey, green and orange.
Yeah, let's get the color
right,
scheme
Let's
straight.
get it correct. Did you even watch the movie?
He earned these powers, bro.
He did.
The writing is solid.
The writing is solid, bro.
Yeah, so it's actually crazy. When this movie came out, all of us, we were living in Jersey at the time, and by us, it's Six Flags Great Adventure. So the Green Lantern coaster came out. It's just as bad as the movie.
Yeah, that was the ride that forced you to stand up and just enjoy the ride, standing up. Meanwhile, your knees getting bent backwards and shit. It's not a good ride.
Usually you get paid to do that. But.
Yeah, have you ever done a standing roller coaster? Like that's exactly what it is, just a standing roller coaster. It's like super uncomfortable.
No, I have not done a standing roller coaster before.
I think that's literally the only standing roller coaster I've ever done in my life.
You ain't missing anything.
There's a reason why they don't do them, bro.
Yeah, there's a good reason. Yeah. Did it have
I'm afraid of
speakers also?
heights. I'm
Are you
afraid of heights,
actually?
bro? I'm not going on a roller coaster, and yeah.
Oh, okay. So yeah, we're not touching that. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's all right. You aren't missing out on anything.
It's not as bad as Bizarro.
Nah, Bizarro's a classic. But I will say, and maybe I'll find the video out there. If y'all can find like what the speakers used to sound like, it's Schizophrenia Simulator. It was just literally just be playing movie clips or just random clips like the Nancy Kerrigan like attack. It'll just be like, why? way. And then meanwhile, you're hearing Jules from Pulp Fiction like, and I lay my vengeance upon thee. and then by the end of it, that's the only ties to Bizarro, where it's like, Bizarro #1. Bizarro. What the badass electronic beat.
Yeah, after traumatizing you with random audio. Yeah, okay.
It's a good ride. Fuck Green Lantern, though.
There you go. That's the moral of the story. Okay, the movie kicks off with the... What'd you say?
Hold up 1 minute.
Oh, okay.
All right, sound good. Let's talk more about Bizarro, boys. Bizarro was a great ride. Like, for real, I'm not joking when I say that shit was Schizophrenia Simulator. I thought the audio was like actual like news things of like Bizarro destroying the world or something. Nah, bro. It's just horrible noise. It's just noise.
Here's the thing. I only remember like the Bizarro like sayings. I don't remember all that crazy stuff in between. I'm not gonna lie.
That's because they cleaned it up later.
Yeah, but like
he showed me the OG audio and
it's literally just movie clips.
I ain't gonna
somebody
lie.
actually
it sounds like
that.
something like one of my clients for work would show me.
Really?
Yeah, I swear. Like,
that's pretty nuts.
I miss
cracked
it.
out or something.
But because it's crazy, because when you get to the drop, it's I ain't gonna lie, it's probably the hardest drop I've ever heard, because you hear, you shall not pass, and it just goes down. I'm like, you know what? That's sick.
Why is Gandalf in a Bizarro?
Don't question it.
Right.
Don't question it. It's hard. That's why they need to make a Lord of the Rings ride.
That's like the most PlayStation All-Stars roller coaster I've ever heard of in my life.
All right, so we are kicking off the Green Lantern movie, and it starts off with a lot of, I shouldn't say a lot, it's pretty fast, the exposition, just telling you exactly what the Green Lantern Corps is, that they're intergalactic police force.
Yeah,
shame on you if you don't know what a Green Lantern is. I'm not going to explain that.
For real, bro. It's all about willpower and shit, bro.
I mean, this movie wouldn't even like give you the knowledge of the Green Lantern. It feels like you're like watching like knockoff Green Lanterns. Everything looks piss water green and orange, and CGI looks atrocious, like an Injustice game.
Oh, damn. That's Oh, he hurt me a little bit.
I'd rather watch
But he's not wrong.
I'd
rather watch Injustice than this movie.
Honestly, it reminds me of Mortal Kombat versus the DC universe. That's what it reminds me of, bruh. And I know Injustice got its roots from there, but he's right. It feels like everybody looks ugly for no reason, and the suits just don't match the body type for no reason either. But they were talking wild at you, just trying to explain all types of stuff to explain barely anything. Yeah, they didn't. I think they kept it bare bones in terms of the explanation in the very beginning. But do you guys remember how many Green Lanterns there are? So the number of Green Lanterns matches the number of sectors that they divided into in the movie?
2,300 something?
No, higher.
Really?
Yeah, they did say it in the intro, and they actually say it again later on.
Oh, really? Probably pass out. It's okay.
Do you want to say guess, Samir?
About 5.
This motherfucker.
10 Green Lanterns. No. Ram, do you want to say guess how many Green Lanterns there
are? 4. I don't know, man. They don't show a lot of Green Lanterns in this movie, man.
Yeah, how many Green Lanterns
I
really
remember
showed
about
up?
4.
The one white one? Is that Hal Jordan?
Yes, the pasty boy, our hero. There are 3,600.
Wow.
Because the Guardians of the Universe divided it up into 3,600 sectors.
Sweet. And you only see what, 6, 5? That's it. That's all you get.
You see like 5 die.
Yeah, what were they
later on?
What's the point of the exposition? This, like, every movie has like shitty exposition, bro. Like, this one didn't need it though.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing: it really didn't need it because later on. Spoilers ahead, by the way. I mean, I don't know why you would want to watch this movie, but spoilers.
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds. There we go. But
cool.
Later, our hero. Later on in the movie, when he gets the ring, they repeat everything they just said in the beginning.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I'm like, why Why do we have the same information twice?
Just in case for like all the dumbasses in the theater.
For the Johnnies that were like,
it's like,
he has the ring now.
Well, for the people that fell asleep doing the previews, man, that's it, man.
Give people a second opportunity to actually figure out the plot of the movie. Yeah. And we learned that there's this mighty Green Lantern, Abin Sur, and he locked up this crazy destruction villain called Parallax. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know anything about Green Lantern lore prior to this movie, so what I see on screen is what I know, right? And
Paul,
Abin Sur,
Justice League Unlimited on like your top 5.
Yeah, absolutely.
They don't explain Green Lantern lore that crazy, bro.
Yeah,
they
even
I rewatched.
They do a bit.
No. I rewatched the series. They don't do. I mean, you get to see the world. You saw John Stewart go on trial. That's pretty much it. You know,
you get to see Guy Gardner. Yeah,
you see. Well, yeah.
You want to know more about Green Lantern? Watch Batman: Brave and the Bold, because I feel like it dives more into like all the superheroes DC has. Parallax in this is a giant fart cloud. I really don't think there's any purpose in this movie. And I watched it twice, and for the life of me, his name sounds so goddamn stupid.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Parallax.
I don't know if you guys agree, but you remember the video game Destroy All Humans?
Mm-hmm.
His face reminded me of the aliens from that game.
The science dude looked just like he looked like the alien.
All of them Guardians look like giant head Squidwards, bro. They don't look good, dude.
At least they make Parallax look cool in the comics.
In the comics, yeah, this ain't the comics. You thought this was going to be a good movie?
Well, they obviously did. They plotted everything as if they're going to have like 2 sequels afterwards, which is wild. That's a crazy bet.
Yeah, so we get to hear the story about Abin Sur, who ended up defeating Parallax. And the reason why they tell us this is because now Parallax is being released from his prison, who is like captured in a physical Green Lantern. I didn't realize that they had the power to do that, but you know what? They do.
Yeah.
Right.
They just do anything they want.
Yeah. So Parallax, he ends up like finding like 3 alien astronauts and like sucking the fear out of them. Kind of a weird sense.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah.
He's hungry.
He sucks the fear out of people.
He's hungry for fear, bro, and that's how he resurrects. That's like,
literally how he resurrects.
Give me your fear, and now I'm awake now. I want this whole universe. That's it. And he's just a hungry, fear-eating demon. That's really all he is. It's like
you got Piss Miss Cell.
Piss Miss Cell. That's right. And he's got to get
Parallaxes. It definitely like reminds me of a Dragon Ball Z character that just shouldn't be there.
Even Dragon Ball Z villains got more death. Like even Boo got more death.
Yeah, that's true. And Boo is just not that deep at all.
He's still my favorite villain.
Like, yeah, really think about it.
Well, I mean, he's only known for all the crash out behavior, but otherwise,
that's why he's my favorite villain. He's Crash Out, bro. I love him.
But Parallax, now brought back to life, or free from his prison, he ends up hunting down Abin Sur. And the quickest fight that wasn't even a fight that I've ever seen in my life. What are your thoughts on that scene, Ramen? Because Abin Sur didn't even fight like back at all. And it's crazy because in the exposition, they literally were like, he's one of the mightiest Green Lanterns of us all. Mm-hmm. And this guy went, and he was like, I'm shot, and then just evacuated.
Man got a flesh wound. That's it.
Yeah.
Man. Parallaxing farts are just too strong for that Green Lantern, man. I don't know, man. I really don't know. Him not fighting back, they had to kill him off, man. They got to find some way to Ryan Reynolds, and that's probably the only way they could think of. I don't know how else you think of getting the Ryan Reynolds, huh?
Yeah.
No, I agree with that, but I felt like the fight, like you hyped up this guy to be a good fighter, right? And then this other guy, he's just been in prison for, I don't know, eons. So it's like, I thought that there would be a little bit of a fight to kind of show the power of a Green Lantern.
Here's the simplest answer. It would have cost more money. So let's do it quick and get him out of there.
There we go.
There you go. DC's cheap as hell.
Found out.
That is like having Captain America in the beginning of the movie get smacked by some random soldier with the butt of his rifle, and then he wakes up in ice. That is trash.
This after watching this movie twice, this entire movie reminded me of watching Dragon Ball Evolution. Just how cheap.
You've actually watched it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
I'm so sorry.
how they, I know, how they just tell instead of show, and they just fucking Grandpa Gohan's like a powerful fucking character, but in the evolution, he's just an old man who just semi knows kung fu and eats a bug. Like, no, man, this Green Lantern reminds me a lot of Dragon Ball Evolution budget wise.
You know, and I have no doubt about it. Here's the thing. I still have yet to fully watch Dragon Ball Evolution, and I'm not disappointed about it.
Looks like there's going to be a future
Next
episode.
movie.
The next collab, Dragon Ball Evolution. So much to look forward to.
Hell yeah.
We're doing that in Hoodwink too. Lord.
Back to back, yo.
We really cooking, y'all.
Yeah.
We'll bring you back on for them, Robin. Just so we can relive the memories, the magic.
Yeah. Quick question. Did y'all watch the original or the extended cut?
Why would I watch the extended
Evolution
of Green Lantern? You gotta watch the extended cut, right? Y'all watch the extended cut?
What
extended
was
cut of what? He gets a
included?
pair of scissors in the movie.
Is that actually what happened?
No.
I thought that was like a bonus scene with his ring. They just like.
I ain't gonna lie. The extended cut barely adds shit. It only adds like a little bit of the Ryan Reynolds talking to his like little nephew, and the end credit with Sinestro getting the yellow lantern ring. But that's about it.
The nephew that doesn't mean anything the rest of the movie.
Yeah, you thought he was gonna be the next Green Lantern or something? Like,
You're talking about that scene where he sits next to his nephew and he's like, "This party sucks. There's no girls."
yeah,
To a little kid party.
yeah.
Nice.
You mean
Yeah.
they cut out the scene where people look at his costume and just like start laughing at it? Like, was that the scene they cut out? Because it's just a green screen suit. You seen behind the scenes where it's just green, like he's wearing like a green screen, like full body suit. It's just so stupid, man.
It's
Kind of
Why not
whack.
make a costume?
It looks like it too. It just looks like they just put them lights and effects just right over his bare chest and everything. It's not. It doesn't look good.
the whole thing looks like a video
I just
game
think
cutscene.
of that scene, and I think they put it in the trailers where like he does the little huh in front of his like friend, and he's got the suit, and he's like, "Whoa, cool."
I think it would have been cooler if it wasn't like the entire movie was CG, because like I feel like everything was so CG. And actually crazy, not mind you, like I forgot which article or like what site, so who knows if it's credible or not, but I'm gonna say it's credible. They had said that apparently $9 million with extra was allocated towards the CGI budget, but the catch is that they allocated those funds 2 months before the film's release, so they didn't cash in on any of it because they were like, dude, like that leaves us with zero time to actually use the money.
Where did the money go?
Ryan Reynolds' awesome hair, man. I don't know.
You're right.
So
he
the
was in
stylist,
space, and that shit looked the same.
He looks so good in this movie, but the suit, he looks so stupid.
You're telling me the cartoon suit looked like a cartoon?
Listen, in the end, they were in a big area. That takes some money.
Yo, bro, I'm sorry when like, dude, the cast of like the Big Bang Theory wearing like fucking Justice League costumes look better than half the costumes in this fucking movie.
That's one of the best episodes ever, too.
He ain't lying, too. He's
When
trying
they
to be
absolutely
nice about
diss
it.
on
I think
Aquaman.
Leonard is wearing like a Green Lantern costume. I'm like, I think Hal Jordan should have wore that costume.
He is Hal.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking of Hal Jordan, we got introduced shortly after that little scene with Parallax to our main character, Ryan Reynolds, Hal Jordan. And he had himself a night. Yeah. He was living his best life.
He's an asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was running late to a big fighter jet event where like he has to go off against a couple AI fighter jets and show that human being pilots are better than these AI jets. And he literally gives up his partner as bait. You all remember that, the dogfight? He literally was
Here's
like...
my question. What the fuck were they trying to do? Were they trying to get their fighter pilot's kid? Like, are they supposed to just throw it and just be like, hey?
The whole point was they had created those AI drones, and the goal was to show the efficiency of it so they could sell it off. Ryan went full dickhead mode and almost damn near killed himself doing that fucking what is it called where they go beyond like the space that they're supposed to,
they go beyond the stratosphere or something. Then,
so you kind of pass out and basically have to start up the whole jet again.
Mm-hmm.
He basically almost killed himself just to prove a point.
Yeah, he like broke the rules of engagement and like made it all the way up and high up in the stratosphere. And because of that, the drones couldn't keep up. They end up going down and end up costing the government, millions.
Couple millions.
I blame the government on that one. Y'all got a stupid plan. That was a horrible plan. You just wasted money for nothing.
Well, I mean, it's the show, like, how much money was that allocated for the CG?
Oh, the additional
9 million?
Yeah,
it was an additional 9 mil.
Yeah.
Awesome. I'd rather watch Top Gun. this is booty.
All right, Ramen, would you trust an AI jet in real life?
Hell no. I don't trust an AI jet at all.
That sounds crazy.
No, I know. When I heard that, I was like, that's kind of wild. That's a Chat GPT jet in the sky right now. That's insane.
Oh, man.
All right. But post-flight meltdown, Hal gets whisked away by a glowing green orb, which we know to be the Lantern Ring. And he gets brought over to Abin Sur's crash site. And from there, the dying Lantern ends up passing it on to him, and he's just like, "You're chosen. Say the oath." And yeah,
skippable cutscene.
Yeah, pretty much.
Say it, please say it. Just say it.
Now the ring usually just goes to somebody. Like it doesn't actually usually bring someone to another Green Lantern so he could like dialogue at him, right?
No, I don't think so, because I'm pretty sure you're right. It chooses a righteous one. Actually, yeah, the ring chooses someone.
I don't remember them ever being.
But I don't remember them bringing them back
before
to the
I die,
dead Lantern.
Homie, hold up. Let me tell you about my life.
Like, what if this man crashed in, like, I don't know, like Siberia, and it just brings him all the way from the United States to Siberia, and he's like,
your wife's on deathbed. No!
Hey, bring me back!
Oh, I gotta tell you something. Shut up. So you can take this ring.
Take this ring and this lantern. Oh. And it's like, well, how am I gonna get home? I don't even have my wallet.
Like that Men in Black alien. It's Nebula. Oh.
But yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This scene is there's a lot of things wrong with the script and the overall plot and writing of the movie. But I feel like this one highlights some of the weaknesses of the movie. Where like did that scene really feel extravagant to any of you guys? Like, did it feel like that was a big like chosen one kind of scene at all? Like, it felt kind of rushed and forced almost. Well, not forced, because like you knew that it was going to be part of the plot, but it felt expedited. Do you guys agree?
No, because they really just throw a bunch of exposition. Like we know Hal Jordan for maybe a minute or two, and now he's the chosen one. No reason I get he is the chosen one, but like at least show more of like why they chose him. Just not have a dead guy just give him a magic ring and say, here, just say these words and put on this terrible costume and then become the Green Lantern. Because they really rush the exposition of Hal Jordan's character in this movie.
Wait, quick question. You remember the scene when he was a kid and he saw his dad die?
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. There's your reason. He has a dead dad. That's why he got chosen.
Is that a Green Lantern?
He was a fighter. He's one of the best fighter jet pilots in the U.S. military, and even though he died from a stupid reason.
So when Hal Jordan uses those those two fighter jets in that fight scene, it's his dad in the jet. Is that it?
He's channeling his dad. It shows he has high willpower.
There's dad construct in the plane.
Dad construct
all over.
No,
we're just writing a better movie than they did. We're just giving better exposition than the movie did.
I hope DC's listening so we can redo this.
That's right.
Bring a remake.
Bring Ryan Reynolds back.
That brother ain't gonna do it. Hell no, he ain't gonna do it.
Give it a better script in the new James Gunn DCU.
I will say one thing. I was talking to a coworker about this because I said we were going to do the movie. They said if you pay attention, he doesn't do anything that he's not told to do. Every single person at any point in time has said, Hal, you need to do this. And he does it. There is no Hal doing him other than that beginning scene with the whole AI jets and almost killing yourself.
And that's how he shows he has high willpower, Mir. This movie's smart.
By being a follower.
This entire movie feels like the Green Lantern game, but it's not playable.
It's a big giant video game cutscene. That's literally all it is. It's like I'm watching this whole movie. It's just I'd rather go play a video game. This is nothing.
What are you talking about? This is like Iron Man, bro.
But
which one? Which Iron
The
Man?
first one.
Yeah, the first one.
No.
He came from nothing into something.
Okay.
We got a great game coming along. There's sequels.
Iron Man's game was actually good. Green Lantern's
really
game
was dope.
bad.
Yeah.
All right. So fast forward, we get Dr. Hammond.
Yes,
I think that's his name.
Dr. Hammond. What was it? Harold Hammond?
Big Head.
Yeah, Dr. Hammond.
Dr. Big Head. Yeah, Dr. Big Head.
Megamind, boy.
Yeah, we got Megamind. But before he became Megamind, he's just Dr. Hammond.
Hector. That was his name.
Yeah,
Hector.
Dr. Hector Hammond.
Hector Hammond.
Tell me this guy just didn't look absolutely stoned when the government came over to his front door. They were like, "Are you Dr. Hector Hammond?" He just like, maybe.
That brother looked like he had malaria or something. I don't know what. He was oddly sweaty. I don't know what's going on.
We also get introduced to Amanda Waller.
Yeah, pre Viola Davis. You know, it's not her, but it's it's the damn. I don't remember the woman's name. She plays the Black Panther's mother. That's the one who plays Amanda Waller in this movie.
Is it actually the same?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I had no idea.
Yeah, I swear to heck. Oh, Angela Bassett, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yep. Angela Bassett. That's crazy. Wow.
I mean, this movie had a good amount of heavy hitters in terms of like actors. The Ryan Reynolds' friend, it's the Taika Waititi. It's the dude who made Thor Ragnarok, who directed it. It's like, it's got some heavy hitters in this movie.
The nerd?
Yeah, the nerd.
Yeah. He also made Love and Thunder, so when that movie was pretty bad too.
Ew.
That movie, I still have not watched it. I've only looked at scenes, and I refuse. I don't want to. I don't want to taint it.
As good as Ragnarok was, Love and Thunder actually turned me off to that whole series entirely. I don't want to see a Thor movie.
That's a goddamn shame.
It's crazy. That movie. So I was overseas at the time when that movie came out, and the good old people at Disney or Marvel, they decided to do us a favor overseas, and they sent a copy.
A favor?
Yeah. They sent a copy of Love and Thunder over into the desert for us to all watch. And they had little Thor challenge coins, actually. Those were actually kind of cool. Those were pretty cool. They had like the hammer and like a lightning bolt with it. But yeah, they were like, here you go. On us, guys. On us.
Up the morale somehow.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, them screaming goats did it. Yeah. All right. Yeah, we get introduced to the nerd who is invited to the secret government facility to take a look at Abinsur's body, and he ends up getting a little bit of that parallax goop on him. Mm-hmm. Infected. Yeah,
that's right.
And honestly, you completely forget about it until it's brought up. Eventually, he ends up transforming, and you're just like, "Why is he?" Oh yeah.
Well, remember that one scene when he was in his classroom, and he was like, "Did you just call me a loser?" And he does his mind magic and then fucking flips him.
He went full like Joker, Riddler, and he fucking went crazy, man.
He's going mad, man. He's going crazy in his mind.
You want to see these scars I've got?
His best Heath Ledger impression.
You want to see how big my brain can get?
I got a brain blast, you neutron.
If I had to take the parallax semen, so do you.
Yo. All right, so we got some like in between scenes, like Hal Jordan playing around with the lantern ring, and then bam, we get transported over to Oa, the headquarters, the Green Lantern Corps. Now I have to ask you guys, what did you think about the design of Oa in the core? Like is that like what you would picture for the headquarters? And
boring as shit. Boring.
No. So what like
muddy?
Okay, muddy. Okay.
Yeah.
And like what how would you guys describe it? Like versus your
empty
expectations?
As hell. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think of all the other movies we've seen, especially in a superhero, supervillain thing. When you're looking at a homeworld, I'm expecting hella life. I'm expecting technology out the woo-ha. I'm trying to just be wowed by the whole environment. I didn't even like how these people look, so the environment looked 10 times worse to me.
And everything. This is supposed to be a planet.
Oa should have had Green Lanterns flying around and shit like that. This looks like a dark turn on the lights kind of planet where like you can barely see any of the characters. It's just pitch black. And honestly, this is Oa's probably the worst part of this movie. I'm
Oh,
sorry
you
because it
think so?
looks really bad. It gives me a headache, man. It gives me a headache to look at, man.
Yeah, I think to your point, there is no contrast between like the background of the suits. So like, yeah, a lot of the characters, they just like you can't like distinguish any character details like when you are seeing what, because you do get a couple scenes where you do get to see like a good chunk of a chunk of the core, the ones that you can't see. But yeah, no, to your guys' point, I think so. The environment for the Guardians, that little council ring area, I feel like they made that piece first, and then they decided to build the planet around that versus like having that be like some like holy area, and then like have the landscape built out beforehand.
And they didn't have to really build much. It's just like, let's put some nondescript area land over here. Just don't worry.
It was just rocks.
It literally could just be rocks, abandoned buildings. We can't tell the difference. We're like a million miles away. The only thing we get to see is this little platform where like Kilowog and Green Lantern are just fighting. You only see like literally like maybe 5 people, not including the Guardians, on like this planet, and then the whole Green Lantern Corps, and that's it. Like, does this place have inhabitants? Is there a culture here? Do we get to see more? I don't think we really want to see more. This planet looks boring as shit. You're not getting anything.
Yo, this one was supposed to be called Green Lantern, right? I see 0 green in this planet, and it's just so dumb. It's
just
like
one giant lantern.
It's like Black Lantern. I don't know, man. There's no green on the planet. There's no green like on the floor. It's just like solid rock.
Yeah, just boulders.
And that's what bothers me.
And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. I was just trying to do mental gymnastics. I feel like the way, I know space is supposed to be dark, but the visual it gives is like when I'm a little kid and I look outside and I see a bunch of lantern bugs. That's what all these people look like. Just dimly lit lantern bugs that's flying through. And hopefully you're getting something. And it's like, oh, do you know who that is? Nope. But anyway, next scene.
And I don't know how we forgot to mention him earlier, because this is actually my favorite part of the movie is Sinestro. I do. I forgot who the guy is that plays as him.
Yeah, I
the
can't
actor.
remember off the top of my head.
He actually does a good job, though. Like he actually, I'm not, mind you, not that he has too much screen time, but like when he does come on screen, I'm like, okay, actually, I did like that.
I think he should have been the major antagonist of this movie. Like, he should have been the villain. No Parallax. Sinestro should have been the main villain, because they do that at the end where he gets the ring, and I'm like, no, don't do that. Just make him the villain. We don't need a fart cloud. We need Sinestro. That's Green Lantern's main villain, man.
You see, I think like if they actually did everything right and they did have a sequel like they were supposed to, and this movie was like, I don't know, actually good, I do think he would have been better off in the second movie being a villain, because I do like the fact that he is a good guy. Like, you kind of are like, oh, he's actually not that bad. So to see him go bad, I think that would like evoke a little bit more emotion and interest out of the audience, but especially for people that are like casual fans and goers.
Yeah,
you know?
But you know what they screwed up on? They don't really do much with them. It's like, okay, he goes to fight Parallax and he loses all his people. Ah, crap. Now he makes Sinestro look like a dumbass. You're like, well, okay, he hates Ryan Reynolds. All right, that makes sense. And then he goes to garners a little bit of respect. But that's all you really know. We don't really get time with the other Green Lanterns. Like, we don't get time with Kilowog, with Fish Boy. We don't get time. We barely get time with Sinestro. Like, there's not much interactions between him and Ryan Reynolds. There's not much with them. I mean, you got him scolding him, and you got him being like, good luck. Thanks, man.
The disappointed dad treatment.
For real, it's like, that's it. You're just talking shit like all the time. Maybe they would have done something cool in the sequel, but you're not, they didn't really have a good foundation in the first place.
Right.
They need to do more. Having him as an actual villain, like Rama says, probably would have been way better if they made the movie like a little bit longer, spend a little bit less time on the Earth crap, because I didn't give a fuck about Ryan Reynolds' friend. Like, I didn't care about the fucking Taika Waititi, his girlfriend. I didn't give a fuck about.
Taika Waititi, man. He made Love and Thunder, man.
That man. I love how you say Love and Thunder instead of Ragnarok.
Well, I'm talking about a bad movie. I can't bring up a good movie.
Right, we got to be in the same vein as Green Lantern. I'll talk about shit. Like, I did not give a fuck about any of the Earth characters. Maybe I only cared about Hector because he's funny. He's the funniest Earth character, in my opinion, when he's going crazy and like, looking like a meth head and shit. He was at the party and he's trying to like play it cool, but he's all jealous. He's like, why is Ryan Reynolds get the girl?
And sweaty.
That's not acting, man. That's just him in real life.
That's just it. That's the casting call. We need the ugliest motherfucker.
That's true dedication.
Why is Ryan Reynolds always getting the girl?
This is bullshit. Why can't I be like him?
Why can't I be that
costume? Why can I wear that costume?
Why can't my dad love me? Because for real,
He does have daddy troubles.
his dad will always be overshadowing him. Be like, oh, you know what? Hal, there's one thing you are. There's thinkers and there's doers. And you are a doer. Meanwhile, Hector's in the back on. Jealous as hell. Like, man, yeah. He's like, I was like, yeah, sure thing. Meanwhile, Dad's just like, son, you're cool. You're cool. That's it.
You're all right.
Yeah, you're a son. You're definitely a son.
You'll be something.
And he was something.
I'm gonna call Hector Jimmy Neutron for this entire podcast.
You know what? Let's do that, to be honest.
Big Jimmy.
Big Jimmy.
Big Jimmy that got parallax seed.
Yeah.
It's all coming together, guys.
Evil.
The seed.
Yeah, so Parallax's little Jimbo, he he starts transforming. Like the more he starts discovering his powers, like his head starts swelling up. He does get a little bit sweatier too. Yeah, and he gets even uglier. But he becomes a strong telekinetic user.
Yeah, he's like the prophet of parallax. It's like he's like the surrogate. He's like, yeah, man, I got all this power and there's something coming. Something's coming to get you, Hal. Shit like
I was waiting for you to go like sorry, WWE. Man. And like grab the microphone and be like, the prophet of parallax.
He reminds me of Sheen from that one episode of Jimmy Neutron.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's honestly.
When he gets the giant head, that's a crazy comparison because it's so accurate.
With his brain electric shocks.
Can we just like redo the movie but with Jimmy Neutron characters?
Oh my God.
Just watch the Sheen episode, bro. Like, there you go.
It's the Green Lantern movie, man. It's the Green Lantern movie right there, the Sheen episode.
There you go.
There we go.
And they try to fix him, and he's like, and his dad comes in like, don't worry, Hector. We'll come fix you, buddy. You'll be okay. And he's like, I'm already fixed, Daddy. I'm perfect the way I am.
I'm already fixed, Daddy.
Evil, Dad.
You can't stop me.
Yeah, then we get to see or I guess a little bit before the transformation, Hal ends up like displaying his heroic powers for the first time, where he makes a crashing airplane a race car.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
yeah. I'm not gonna lie, that was kind of weird.
You know that scene lasted 5 minutes.
Did it actually?
Yeah.
That
was one of the longest scenes you got with Hal actually using his powers.
More I'm thinking about it, yeah. Other than like maybe the end scene.
That was just a Hot Wheels tie-in. You guys know that, right?
Gotta sell Hot Wheels. The profits been going lower.
Green Lantern Hot Wheels, man.
This is the way.
This is the way.
You want to see Piss Sinestro? This is how you do it. Buy Hot Wheels.
Hot Wheels.
Do you want to defeat the ultimate evil?
You made a racetrack. It's so stupid. Anything the mind can create with the Green Lantern, and he makes a racetrack, man.
Dude, I literally was thinking that. I was like, wait, you could think of anything in the world and you turned that. I feel like that took more brain power for you to come up with that solution than an easy one. Like you could have literally just like, okay, wall, or I don't know.
That's like how they always do the boxing glove thing for Green Lantern in like cartoon. I'm like, y'all can't think of anything else. Like I can't like throw like a cleaver at this boy or something like that.
They need to watch like The Mask. That's what they need to do. They need to watch like the Mask and then actually understand what they can do. They need to read The Mask.
Yeah.
Yo, shout out Johnny for getting us The Mask.
Yeah, the omnibus.
Oh,
get yourselves the omnibus. Volume 1's the only one you really need to worry about. That one, it's got the 3 comic books that really matter of The Mask. Get traumatized. Get it for your kids. Man. It's a beautiful movie.
Great movie.
Son of the Mask is the worst one.
I agree. Thank you.
Wait, who else doesn't agree?
What? Don't let this man fool you. He loves it.
They gaslight me, dog. Every time.
We hate it. The Remember When crew hates Son of the Mask. It's got a couple scenes.
Put that out there because that movie sucks, man. Son of the Mask is the worst one.
Absolute
It actually
worst.
is pretty awful. I'm not gonna lie.
We need an actual comic book accurate mask one day. Hopefully, maybe.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if that was in the future.
Give either live action or animated. I don't care.
Jim
If it was
Carrey's
live action,
back.
it's going to be fucked up.
Here's the thing.
Jim Carrey's back, man. Come on. Now, as long as they don't put Malibu's Most Wanted as in another Mask movie, I think we're fine.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
they don't need it. We don't need that.
No.
And I love
As
that.
long as they keep low-key.
Yeah, keep low key.
That's a good transition, man. I love that. I love the transition in the movie.
Yeah.
That's the only thing Son of the Mask that I like are the weird transitions.
For real.
Yeah, they're pretty crazy. All right. So fast forward a little bit more. This is pretty much the climax of the movie is that Hector ends up kidnapping Carol. That's Hal Jordan's love interest. We didn't talk about her because she hasn't been relevant, but you know what? She's in there.
She's the love interest
She's
of the
the
main
love
hero.
interest.
You know what she's there for.
Lady.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, did they set up that the guy had a crush on her at all? Why is he kidnapping her?
I mean, it was pretty
Oh,
obvious
yeah.
with the way he was sweating, you know.
Yeah, Hector. Yeah,
there
he was
doesn't
obsessed.
need to be dialogue. It's just creepy staring with sweat.
Just look at his sweat.
They were the trio of best friends. Of course, if it's two guys and one girl, you know how it's going to end up. The guy wants to smash, but the other guy already has her. So, you know.
Well, Taco Atiti is right there. You don't think he can get any?
What?
Two guys, one girl. You know how it's going to end up.
You know, it's going to end up.
Got two females in a cup. What's gonna happen? Let's really talk about it. Jeez, like
It's going to end in betrayal.
Two guys, one ring. Is that what you're saying?
oh my
Two
god.
guys, one ring. That's what the sequel was going to be called.
Two guys, one ring.
That's what they're fighting over in this fucking movie, bro.
He's like, you know, he's not even wrong. This man's like, give me the ring, Hal, and I'll give you the girl. Yeah, sure thing, bud. Here's the thing. You're stupid. So the ring only works on people's willpower, which it chose me. It didn't choose you, fuckhead.
You're sweating out of that ring, buddy.
That absolutely killed me. Is that like that actually could have been a decent showdown? Like, I mean, I don't think it would have been crazy, but like it could have been one, right? He has telekinetic powers. You know, he has his lantern ring. The lantern ring beat the villain. I was like, Hal didn't even do anything. The ring itself was just like, nah, you can't wield me,
And honestly,
and then knocked him out. I was like, that was so anticlimactic.
Did he even need the ring? Did fucking Sheen from Jimmy Neutron need the ring, man?
No, he didn't need it at all.
No.
Yeah,
he literally had everything under his brain. That's all he needed.
yeah, it was all in the dome.
Hey,
No.
and the fight scenes were even that, like, it was like he's a little bit of a scuffle, and then Parallax comes in. It's like, you failed me, Sheen. Give me your fear. It's like,
Taste the piss.
give me your piss.
I'm gonna make you piss the rainbow.
Give it to me.
You're gonna drink my piss jugs.
Foul.
And hey, yo, because when Parallax was going on that big rampage through the city, how many people died? For real, how many people fucking died?
You assume there was people.
Gave me a Man of Steel body count, kind of like everybody's dying, bro.
Oh,
It
God.
literally felt like Man of Steel death, bro.
For real, and it's a
Everybody's
giant cloud absorbing a whole crowd, like city. It's like, bro, and the moment you get touched, you get your fear stolen. How you ain't coming back from that? You're dead, bro. Come on. And they go past that, and they're like, Hal, you are a great man. It's like, but how many? We just lost like 10,000 people in New York or whatever.
Every one of those people that died were giant pussies, and the cloud said it.
Yep.
Mhm.
They all died.
They
They just had to not be scared.
Survival.
Embrace Parallax.
Yeah.
You should have just stood there and taken it.
They couldn't take the seed.
Take
And that's why the
Parallax.
sequel we got to cover Sinestro Seed.
Mhm.
Green Lantern 3 Sinestro Seed. There you go.
I just picture a baby Kong with like a Green Lantern ring.
4 sequels is crazy.
Oh man.
That is actually sinful at that point. Jeez.
But yeah, we're in our finale where Hal ends up squaring off against Parallax, and it's honestly one of the most anticlimactic endings I think I've ever seen. Honestly, I think the only other one that I remember being as bad as this is, I don't know if you guys remember Harley Quinn, The Birds of Prey.
Yeah,
I refuse
that
to watch
ending.
No, I've never seen it.
It's not bad. It's not. It's like when I say not bad, like imagine like the Suicide Squad movies where like you can watch them at least once. You're just like, okay, cool, I got my fill.
Like the first Suicide Squad movie, as on par with that.
The good one, man.
Yeah, the good one's good. The Suicide Squad good, but if we talk the OG, I'm good.
Yeah. Well, the original one was the one with Will Smith, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I got it.
Harley's good in the movie.
He's like,
Harley's
what
good
we?
in both movies. Like,
Oh,
I'm
no,
not saying
she's good in pretty much any movie that I've seen her in. Yeah. The actual the actual character is good, but in terms of the overall concept, but that so since you've never watched it, that's pretty much the only other ending that I could think is like as anticlimactic as this, where it was quick and done. And you're like, oh, cool.
You tell me no other Lantern Corps thought, let's just throw him into the sun. That's how we beat him.
Whoa. He used the fist. Come on, guys. We've been waiting for him to use the fist, and he only uses it once in this movie. And 2 fighter jets, which represented his dead dad.
The Green Lanterns suck. You telling me Sinestro leading a whole army gets played. Meanwhile, Hal Jordan with them gloves.
I thought
right
the same. And like Parallax is even stronger.
Number one.
I hate this movie.
Has a terrible This Hal Jordan has the worst imagination I have ever seen. Racetrack gloves and fighter jets. Meanwhile, you hold the power of like infinite energy at will, and you make the dumbest shit imaginable to fight a fart monster. Come on, man.
Grown man, by the way.
Go throw a nuke at him, bro. Go full mech suit, bro.
Yeah, where are the Gundams at? Like, give yourself a mech suit.
They need to make a Green Lantern movie where he's like an anime nerd or like a cartoonist and just have the imaginations just go crazy.
There is a Green Lantern like that.
In a comic book?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to find that. That's actually kind of sick.
I think the ring went to the wrong person. Should have gone to Taika Waititi. I think he knows how to use the ring better.
Should have went to Duck Dodgers, the Green Lantern.
It's a Green Lantern, yeah.
Yes.
Give it to Howard the Duck. Oh, wait, no, that's Marvel.
They just should have had a robotic Green Lantern. Give it to one of the AI jets.
Yeah, AI for the win.
Give it to his dead dad.
Yeah, he constructs his dead dad, and the dad takes the ring.
Wait, that's for Green Lantern 4, Blackest Night.
Stop.
Green Lantern 5, The Seed of Evil returns.
That ending was so ass. It's a bad comparison, but it reminds me of that Batman Begins one, where near the end he's like, "You don't have the balls to kill me. I lied."
But yeah, Hal pretty much accepts his duties as a Green Lantern, and then that's really the wrap up of the film. And we've mentioned it multiple times, but there's a little, after, or I guess mid credits,
post-credit scene.
Yeah, post-credit scene.
Mid credits, yeah.
Yeah, where we get to see Sinestro. I guess we kind of blazed past this part, but the Guardians at one point in time, the Guardians talked to Sinestro, and he said the only way we can defeat this guy is with, basically the same power, with fear, right? So the Guardians were like, oh yeah, sure, right. And then they made a yellow lantern ring because they were like, yeah, you're right. You're the one in charge, not us. So they made a yellow lantern ring, but Hal came and was like, we shouldn't use that. So they locked it up. And now post-credit scene, we see Sinestro, he's putting on that same ring that was made earlier on in the film.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And even there's like a quick one where it's like the Guardian, the Parallax is like a former Guardian who tried to use fear and to control it, but that wasn't important. It's okay.
Yeah, we didn't need to talk about all that.
Yeah. We don't need to go into the color schemes and which weakness is on this weakness and which strength.
Yeah, what do Blue Lanterns do? Let's get the Blue Lanterns in next movie.
Did the extended cut show how that man got the ring in the first place? Did he have to unlock some kind of magic box, go through some lasers? Come on, man. He just gets the ring?
He just walked in on that desolate ass planet.
Listen, we saw what Oa looks like. He probably went over, sat on a rock, and was just like,
"Hey, well, ain't nobody
here." Just grabbed it. All right, well,
the Green Lanterns suck in this movie.
Let's hear you guys' final rating out of 10.
If we are throwing this in like the other rank of DC movies, I'm giving this at least a 5. I could watch this movie again and I won't be hateful. Here's the thing. It's in that realm. 5 out of 10 movies are low-key worse for me than like a 1 out of 10 versus a 10 out of 10 because that's so fucking average. If you're average where you're like, whatever, I don't care. I'd rather watch a movie that's so bad that maybe I'll get a reaction. This movie doesn't give me a reaction. It's just like, you're there. You're just there. You try to do something, but it doesn't work. It doesn't like attach nobody to it. You're just there and you're kind of boring. You're basic. You don't make me angry. You don't even make me happy. I hate you. I hate Ryan Reynolds. Fuck Ryan Reynolds. You know what?
Yeah, fuck his dad.
Yeah, fuck his dad. I'm glad his dad plane crashed.
How about you, Ramen?
I'm gonna give this movie a 5 out of 10, only because when I watch this movie now, and I shit you not, after my second rewatch, I just imagine fucking Deadpool just somehow, pretending to be Hal Jordan or whatever. Because I just feel like this is just like Deadpool's fever dream. Because it's just so bad. So I'm giving it a 5 out of 10. It's like Deadpool's fever dream kind of bad. That's it.
Okay.
That's fair.
How about you, Amir?
Y'all are too nice. This is a 2 out of 10. And it's only getting that 2 because of the whole Ryan Reynolds dad in the construct of the jet. It tickles me. But otherwise, I don't like this movie. Christ. I don't like this movie at all. I think it's really bad.
That should not tickle you, man.
Quick question. Would you rather watch this or Batman versus Superman?
I'd rather watch Batman versus Superman.
You're lying. Shut the fuck up. You're rating, Jose.
No,
you're lying. You're lying.
I swear.
Yeah, I'd probably give this movie a 4 out of 10 because it wasn't like I'm not gonna lie, we've seen much worse. we really have. I put Godzilla below this.
Yeah, I'd rather watch this over Godzilla.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it wasn't. It's just that I felt like the movie just fell short, in just multiple areas, not just visually, but as a package. Because here's the thing: you can have a movie that doesn't look good, but if the story at least is a complete package, it makes sense, it has rhyme and reason, good writing and whatnot, you can almost overlook it because you're just okay, well, at least I still got a good story or got a good moment out of it. This movie doesn't have that, unfortunately. So yeah, that's a 4 out of 10 for me.
Understandable.
Yeah. I'll revisit it in 2035, another 10 years.
Man, his dad died for this movie, man. You guys don't understand.
Yeah.
So I gave him that point.
Fake ass Tom Cruise died.
Why did his dad dying tickle you so much, man?
I didn't think about it till y'all brought it up. Y'all said, "Oh, all he uses jets," just like how his dad died. I'm like, there's probably a little figurine right up in there just to make it more realistic. Thank God he didn't crash into anything large and structural. That would have been even worse.
Yeah,
that's true.
It'd be a lot worse.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Ramen, thank you so much for hopping on this episode of Remember When. We appreciate you so very much, bro.
Appreciate it. Thank you guys for having me. I hope to come on. Should I just promo?
Yeah, promo away.
Yeah,
we'll have some of your tags.
The only bands. Walmart. I'm the guy who's throwing away all the copies of this movie in the bargain bin. I'm Ryan Reynolds' chauffeur. He only lets me sit in the car, not talking to him while I'm making contact with him. All seriousness, you can find me on YouTube, Ramen Retro. I make video essays on video games and stuff like that. You can find me on my other second podcast channel, Omni Retro. I do podcasts on Ben 10 and also interview creators. And you can find me on Instagram doing the gram thing. And wherever, that's just pretty much it. Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah, we appreciate it, man.
Appreciate you,
and
man.
we'll have his links to all his tags and to his social pages in the episode description. So please give our boy a check out.
If you do Evolution, please get me on that. I swear to God, man, I'm down to do that.
Oh, we're trying to hold off. But no, you know what? If we do, you're coming right back on.
Oh, we're doing it.
No, we're doing it.
Evolution's happening.
Hoodwinked and Evolution. We got a great lineup for you guys this year. We got a great lineup. 2025 looking wonderful.
That's right.
All right, that wraps up this episode of Remember When. Thank you all so much for listening and watching. We appreciate you all so very much. Until next time, peace out, remembers.
In brightest day and blackest night, remember when will escape our sight.
No, your dad is dead.
Remember When is a Sweet Recording production. Check them out at suiterecording.com.
Intro and outro created by our very own Johnny.
Subscribe, listen, and remember to review wherever you are on social media. Thanks for listening.